Namo Buddhaya. At first, I want to convey Namaskar and Pranam to Lord Buddha and also good morning to everyone and also Namaskar. I am Aniket Mahapatra and with Miss Avinu, I am from Kolkata and Miss Avinu is from Nagaland now. And we are in DNT News. Our program is going on collaboration with ABTO, the celebration of Vesak Day. And we know now Ngawang Sonam Dorji, Secretary General SH Sabdrung Rinpoche Charitable Trust Delhi and also Secretary of Druk Ngawang Truptam Closing Buddhist Institute Bodh Gaya. Namaskar and
Namaskar.
welcome to our studio. And we know he's a great Buddhist scholar from Bhutan. He is also from Bhutan now. Hmm. He opens staying in Bodh Gaya. So we want to know something in this August Eve about Lord Buddha and the time and the crisis. Please, Dr. Bhantiji, please.
Good morning to all. And first of all, thank you very much, Mr. Dr. Ankit, for inviting me here and giving a chance to speak something. And indeed, I'm very happy. Uh, Today is a very, very auspicious and important day for, particularly for the Buddhist, and in generally for every human being or every sentient beings. Uh, Today is a day actually celebrate as a Vesak Day throughout the world. Even the United Nations has approved this day as an international Vesak Day. And particularly here in Bhutan, uh, we celebrate every year in a different way. Celebration means like we remember the conduct of Buddha, what Buddha has taught us, what the message Buddha has left for us. So this we remember, and we appreciate of Buddha, and we thank to Buddha for giving us uh, this kind of message for the world. And still the Buddha's message is prevalent in this world. And today this Vesak Day actually in generally, in this day today, in a full moon day of a Vesak month, actually Buddha was born on this day, and Buddha was got enlightened on this day, and Buddha passed to Nirvana on this day. So these three important days happen in the same day. There's today. So this is in general, in particularly in Bhutan and Tibet. So we consider there are five important incidents of Buddha happen in this particular day. Like Buddha was born, that's Buddha enlightened, and Buddha passed away. These three is okay. On top of that, another two, what we consider is Buddha also conceived to mother's womb today. And Buddha also tamed the evils today. So that's, we say that the five important incidents happen in the same day. So this is particular, we Bhutan and the Tibetan people, we believe, and we consider these five things. But in generally, they consider three important day. Three important event happen in this day. That is birth, enlighten, uh, and paranirvana. Okay. So today, what Buddha has left out the message is, Buddha just said three things only. Buddha said, don't commit any kind of negative action. Always try to do a positive action and tame your own mind. And this is the teaching of Buddha. So Buddha just said three words: don't commit any kind of negative action. You know. So then always try to do a virtuous things and control your mind. So these three important messages Buddha has given. So now when Buddha said don't commit any negative actions or negative deeds, how we do negative deeds is by three things: by our body, by our mouth, and by our mind. So Buddha asks us to check these three. So whatever we do, either it is a positive actions or negative actions, these three do's: our body, our mouth, and our mind. So if we control these three, then if we follow these three, then we are following the message of Buddha. If we don't follow these threes, then it is very it is very it is not what to say proper to say we are Buddhist. So if we are a Buddhist, we have to follow these things. Okay, control our mind, control our mouth, and control our body. So whatever we do in every day, these three do's. No, what our body do, our body, the negative action is our body. We kill. We'll kill some animals or somebody. Then our body do, we steal. Then our body, we beat animals. So these are the negative things our body do. So we have to check this. And instead of doing this, what we have to do is, instead of killing others, we have to save others' life. Instead of stealing, we have to give. Instead of beating animals, we have to show compassion and love to animals. So this our body will do. Okay. So then, what our mouth do? Our mouth, we tell lies. We talk not good things. Talk bad things for others. Then we eat bad things. Then we drink bad things. These are our mouth too. So instead of telling lie, we have to tell the truth. Instead of talking bad things, we have to talk the good things. Instead of eating bad things, we have to eat good things. Instead of drinking bad things, we have to drink good things. So these things, no, we have to do. We have to check our mouth. Then now, very important is our mind. Okay, our mind is very very important because our mind is like a driver of the car. Okay, so our body, our mouth is just following what mind said. So that's why control your mind. Buddha said control your mind means, so we have to control our mind. So suppose if you when you are driving, if the driver is not concentrate, so there are chances that you'll get the accident. So like that, no, if you don't concentrate or if you don't check our mind, so anything our body can do, anything our mind can mouth can speak or do. So that is why our mind we have to check. Our mind is like a driver. Okay, so if you want to reach safe in your destination, so the driver is very very important. Okay, so then so these are the what Buddha's message. No, control your mind means first we have to control our mind. So everything particularly we Buddhists, we don't believe on some kind of creation who somebody had created something. We believe we create ourselves by our own actions. So this is called a karma. This is called a cause and effect. Okay, if you do a good things, the good result will come. If you do a bad things, the bad result will come. So that is called a karma or a cause and effect. Suppose if you plant a mango tree and if you expect a banana, it's not possible. No, If you plant a mango tree, the mango will come somehow, someday. When the time comes, it will. But after you plant a mango tree, you have to take care. If you don't take care, the you will not get a good fruit. Like that, suppose if you do something charity, good things, then that you have to take care. Just nowadays, also we Buddhists, Buddhism, we mostly say that it's the way of living. Way of living. So when we say the way of living means, so way of living, there's many types of way of living. The way of living in Buddhist perspective is that, when you suppose right now I am talking in front of you. So if I don't concentrate, if I don't take care of what I am talking, so I cannot talk properly. So suppose when I'm eating food, if I don't eat properly, if I don't eat properly, suppose if you're working, if you don't work properly, so these are the way of life. So every day what you are doing, either in the office or wherever, when you are working, you have to work with the positive thoughts. Positive thoughts in Buddhism, in particular in Mahayana, in our Buddhist tradition, we say bodhicitta. This is the mind of bodhisattva is to help other, thinking good for others. So whatever we do, we have to generate this kind of positive thought. If we suppose today morning I wake up and I thought that today I have to talk in front of you all. So I have to think that whatever I'm going to talk today, may this help other. Whatever I talk, this kind of good thought we have to generate. So this generation of good thought, there are three stages. First, whatever we do, starting is very important. Start with a good thought. Then in the middle, suppose you start a work and in the middle you are working, that you do with the good thought. Then anything we have to end. Suppose if you do something work, you have to end the work. End with good thought. So beginning with good thought, middle with good thought, in the end with good thought. So whatever we do in our life, if we do these three stages, beginning good thought, middle good thought, and ending good thought, so then whatever you do, your work will be very, very productive. Otherwise, if we do full of our angers, full of jealousy, full of attachment or desire or pride, then our work may not be have that much productive. So whatever we do, we have to do with good thought. In Buddhism, we say bodhicitta. Okay, we have to generate bodhicitta. Suppose if you are doing a charity, so charity we have to do unconditionally, unconditioned. Okay, anything we have to do unconditioned, because nowadays people make a lot of condition. Okay, I'm going to help you if you do like that. No, then that means you have a condition. So when we do good thing, you shouldn't have a condition. Okay, suppose when we do charity, if you make a condition, then it's not a positive charity. So these things are, I think, is a uh, very important actually. Suppose you know uh, now I say about charity. This positive ways. Always we have to. If you give something to others, don't expect return. If you expect return, then that is not a good charity. So these things we have to practice every day. So these are actually the some basic message the Buddha, and this Buddha's message, particularly now in this kind of period when whole world is suffering due to a very, very horrible pandemic. So this kind of sympathy, this kind of apathy, or compassion towards other or pity to other is very important. Physically, if you can help someone, it's very good. It is not necessarily that you have to help physically or something. Even if you think from your heart, pure thought, okay, so I want to help, but I am not, I cannot, because of some other circumstances, I cannot help. But my prayers and my wishes, that unconditional wishes, unconditional conditional prayers to all beings, not only the human being but all beings. We have to generate this kind of positive thought, then it will help. Everything is made of our mind. you know our mind is very important. If we do anything, suppose if someone is helping other, if they help, of course, uh, for the time being, it may see that this is helping to other, but in the long term, this may not be a very very effective. So whatever we do, in a Buddhist perspective, is we have to always do with the good intention, good thought, and without any kind of conditions. Okay, if we have condition, then if you make condition, then it is not a very very good action or good deeds. So now, this in the midst of this kind of pandemic, so everyone have to come together. you know Everyone to come together, everyone have to help each other. And then, you know if we can do together, so anything can be possible. It is possible that we can overcome from this pandemic. So, but if we just, don't if we don't unite each other, then it will be little difficult. you know so everyone, I think it is a time that everyone have to unite each other and help each other to overcome from this pandemic. So now I'll talk a little bit of how we Bhutan people celebrate this today's event. So Bhutan is 95% the Buddhist, is a Buddhist, and in Bhutan, our Buddhism is a way of life. As soon as from morning to evening, whatever we do all everything related with the Buddhist. Suppose early morning we get up, then we offer some water, some flowers, some incense to Buddha, like that. So whatever we do, it is interlinked with the Buddhists, in Bhutan. So today, lot of Bhutan people, but these days, because of lockdown, because of this pandemic, people cannot go in a big group. But people will visit different kind of monasteries, temples, and giving some donations, some food to the monks and some poor. So today, you know, if there is no pandemic, uh, there will be huge, very very long line, queue in every monasteries, because people visit. And today also we believe, suppose whatever the good deed if you do today, the merit you can multiply it by millions. Suppose today is a very very important day. That is why, we believe that today, if we do a good things, the good thing will multiply by millions. And in the same time, that if you do a bad thing, the bad thing will also multiply by millions. So today, so we have to do good things, so that the good merits can be multiplied by millions. So why we need a good merits? So that good merits, whatever we say merits, or that the result of our good deeds. You know. So in Buddhism, we also believe on our next life. Next life. So if you want to have a good life, good next life, so it depends on you what you are doing now. Suppose what we are today, what we are now, is the result of our past deed. Okay, so what we will be in the next life depend on present present what we are doing, or what we are talking, or what we are thinking. So if we want to born back as a human being, or in the higher level of a stage, so present life now, now at present, when we are alive, we have to do a good things, so that in next life we get a good life. Okay, so sorry. So these things, so we have to do a good things. So if you want to be born as a good life. Okay, uh, and like that, in Bhutan, if you happen to, maybe Dr. Ankit had already visited Bhutan, and if you come here and if you see Bhutan people, so every evening, or whenever you have a free time, they just go to some stupa, means to walk around, and then there will be a money wheel. There is a prayer wheel, so people go around that, turn the prayer wheel, and they will not spend what you say, the free time unnecessary. So they will use that free time for something productive, going to visit the temple or stupa, or chanting some prayers. So these things, so Bhutan people always do. And this is because, you know we human being, we human being have a very, very good intellectual, you know and this precious human being is very, very difficult to get back, you know and it is not easy to be born as a human being, you know so now we are born, because of our past good karma or whatever. We are born as a human being, and also not only born as a human being, but now we are born with everything. Suppose some human beings, they are born as a human being, but some are blind, some are deaf, some are handicapped. No, but we are born with everything. We have a very good intellect. So this precious human being, human life, human body, if we don't take care, or if we don't do don't use it properly, then it is what you say. It will be difficult that in the next, we will be born as a human being or not. So now this precious human being, we have to use it properly. We don't know whether we will be born next in a human being or not. So when we have a good life, so we have to use this life, so that in future, or in our next life, we will be born as a good human body. So this human body, this human body, I in the beginning also I told, it's very, 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 very difficult to get it. Very, very difficult to get it. So now we are born. So we have to use this human body in a positive, proper way, and also, we are impermanent. We are not permanent. We don't know. Uh, Today, now I am talking in front of you, or next day, or tomorrow, or this evening. We don't know what will happen. So impermanent. No, nothing is permanent. Anything will happen anytime. We don't know. So that we have to be prepared. We have to be ready anytime. We have to be ready anytime, because we will go. We will go this world. We are born and we will die. Nothing is permanent. Okay. So when we born from the mother's womb, we born with nothing. Okay. We born with nothing, and when we will go with nothing. So in the middle, so we are just struggling for nothing. So we struggling for some kind of to having a good name, or some to have a reach or something. But if you properly analyze, uh, nothing is impermanent. So if you have a big building or car or whatever, when you die, you will go alone. You cannot take anything. So we need we need something to wear. We need some house to be stay, but we don't need many things. But nowadays, people want it more and more and more and more. They think that if you have more money, if you have a big house, they think that you will have a happy life. But instead of no, you will have more suffer. If you have more money, you have more suffer. If you have big building, you have a big suffering. You know. But these people, we don't know. No, unknowingly, people are just after that, and then they are frustrated, and then they are very distressed, or they are what to say. Nowadays, many people are suffering from stress or mental sickness, mental problem because of this desire. Our desire,
Hello,
we
sir.
cannot fulfill our desire. Okay, we
Yeah,
cannot fulfill
yeah.
our desire. So it
Hello,
is
sir.
yes.
I think I have to stop you due to constraint of time.
Okay,
Like we
okay,
oh yeah, due to constraint of time, I think I have to stop you. We want to listen more. We want to keep on listening, but I think I'll stop you from here.
okay,
Mm,
okay. Yes.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. I just want to thank you very much for sharing valuable knowledge about Buddha to us. We're so much
Okay, okay.
blessed.
Welcome,
Uh,
welcome.
Thank you about the teaching about Buddha, a way of living, a true living, and
Okay.
um, as personally, I feel that this Buddhism teach us how to live a purity life and a
Yes.
true humanity life. Thank you very much
You're
for
welcome, welcome. Have
reminding us
yes,
how to live a true sense of way of living. Thank you very
yes.
much, and also thank you for teaching us how this Buddha Jayanti is being celebrated. Thank you very much,
Okay,
sir,
okay,
again for sharing
okay, okay.
to
Yes.
us.
Please take care and have a wonderful day. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, sir.
Hope we will